Yeah. All right. Hello, all. I appreciate you guys for showing up on Sunday. I know it's everyone's day to relax. We have a lot of good news for you, a lot of exciting announcements, stuff like that. And then we'll get you guys onboarded or start onboarding tomorrow, run you through the process right now, and make sure everything is good to go. So essentially, I mean, everyone knows what Raindrop is. We are approaching launch, right? So our official launch date we are hoping for is November 30th. We're tying off last minute things, just adding a few features in that would help mostly you guys, just kind of some of the author sided stuff, which I'll get into in a moment. Some of the updates that are big, we are working potentially, we're in talks with a very, very big marketing firm, a potential equity deal that would get us a lot of marketing. And they do marketing for a lot of things you see around your house. So really, really excited about that and should have a call with them in the coming weeks. We are talking to some big funds about potential funding. Though, I mean, at this point, I mean, we're kind of here and we've done it. So we might just kind of keep pushing forward until we need it. But it would be nice to have the backdrop. So we're looking into that as well. Just a bunch of good things all around. And then obviously the platform we've been building out for actually just a year this week. So to be able to launch that now is great. We've waited the extra 3 to 4 months to make it as solid as possible. Um, make the webhooks faster, the site load faster, stuff like that. And we made sure that security was top notch so we don't turn into um, somebody who's had their stuff DDoSed and taken from them. So I'm just going to hop right into it and show you guys what it's going to look like for you to be coming on as an author. Gotta get all this stuff. How do I get all this out of the way? I can make this smaller, yeah. There we go. All right. So I guess I'll start off by the fee structure for authors, right? So um, you have to get on to the platform at least with one bot before November 30th to apply or to what do you call it? Be eligible for a founding author, right? So a founding author is anyone who's had a bot on the platform since the beginning, which is going to be, like I said, November 30th. And then from there on, it goes based on referred users. So if you have under 5 referred users, the customary split is going to be 60% of net revenue to the author, 40% to Raindrop. Now, if you are a founding author, you get 65% and we get 35%, right? So you can see that jumped up 5% just for getting your bots on early on the platform. We'd like to reward people who believe in us in the beginning. Between 5 and 25 referred users, you're going to have 80% of net revenue to the author, 20% to Raindrop. And if you're a founding author, that would be 85% and 15% respectively. And then more than 25 referred users, it'll be 85 and 15%. And if you're a founding author, 90% and 10%. I highly recommend reading through everything in this document. It's pretty straightforward. I know it's a legal doc, but these are just like definitions. And then it comes through and it kind of explains everything that has to pertain to you. And then all of this down here kind of explains the acceptance criteria for when we get bots on the platform, though. With the earlier authors, we've been talking to you guys for a few months and it's been our fault you haven't been able to get on yet. So we'll be more lenient with the trade history as we've been watching your guys' bots this whole time. So excited for that. Definitely give that a read. And then I'm just going to go through and show you what it's going to look like when you log on. Here, I'll just log out and log back in. So right here's our login page. The user will come in. And I've kind of created a super user. So this user is both an administrator and a bot author, as well as a user. So I'm going to create a bot. I'm going to subscribe to the bot. I'm going to have the bot place a trade for me, right? So to do that as an author, I'm going to come into my author dashboard, right? The first thing you're going to see is this payouts dashboard. You're going to jump in there, link your account, your bank account, payout information, whatever you need to do to get paid through Stripe. Then once you do that, you'll come back here and add a bot. So to add a bot, you just have to give it a name. So we'll just do Raindrop test. Let's see. It was born in Miami, so we will get a picture of Miami. Just copy an image address. So this can be an image address from anywhere. Make it a scalp bot. And I'll trade the 15-minute. We recommend 5x leverage. We'll just give this test description. It's gonna be $100 a month, 300 every 3 months, 600 and 1200. So this is a pretty cool part to standardize the whole trade history throughout the entire platform for everybody. We're going to say it trades Ethereum, and I am going to use Algo Frost's trade history to kind of get it in here. So basically, you know what? Actually, I'm going to link you guys to the doc. So basically, we have a standard for how trade histories are going to work. And it's very, very straightforward. You just need to have like an is closing order. It's not just buy and sell, exit short, buy short. It's just going to be buy or sell and is closing order or not, right? So I'll go through all that in a moment. But once you get that refactored and you upload it to here, you're going to be able to just map your trade history, right? So this is our side of things and this is your side of things. So we have our trade ID is going to be mapped to your trade number, right? Side, type, open price, price USD, profit, and so on, right? We have risk, we have timestamp, and then we have the is closing order. So these are your columns on your trade history CSV. When you get into here and you press submit, it's going to populate your entire trade history into this little window or whatever, just to kind of allow you to confirm that everything is correct. You click continue and it'll display your bot with all of its details. I will build this out a little bit. This is just a very, very light MVP. I'll get you like your drawdown and stuff like that in there. But for now, you're just going to submit your bot. I do have to add a loading thing on that. Once this is submitted, I'll be able to come into my admin dashboard as an admin and I'll see your bot right here. From there, I can approve it. We'll go back to our app. Upon reload, you can see it right here, right? So now we can break down into our trade history. It has all of our trades broken up into little pieces, recommended leverage, the current amount of trade that it's taken, which is obviously 0. And then obviously our whole trade history there, which it looks like it's just taken one trade. That's what it'll look like when it just has opened a trade or taken one trade in that time. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. What we're doing is we're keeping it as simple as possible for the user. I think it's pretty confusing, a lot of the platforms that are currently out there. They could come in here and view, all of my different bots that I have, etc. But what we're going to do is just subscribe to this bot. So I already have a card added just for ease of access, and we'll place the order. Right. So now you can see I have this Raindrop test right here, and I've already added my real Kraken account. So I'm going to link this up. And now as an author, so that's all I have to do on the user side. I just subscribed and linked up. That's it, right? Now, as an author, I'm going to come in here and I see my Raindrop test bot. And we're going to copy the webhook URL. And I'm just going to use Postman for now to make it easy. And I am running on my local environment, so I'm just going to use this. But you would just come in and paste that link that you copied from in here. And let's open an order. So we have this, and basically it's your bot ID. It's the side, right? So buy or sell. Buy is going to be for long. Sell is going to be for short. No matter if you're closing the order or opening it, that doesn't matter. That's where this matters, is closing order. So you can see it's false here. And for sell short, it's still false. It's just sell here for the side, right? Because they're both open orders. And then if you wanted to go back, I have the whole explanation here. If you wanted to check that out, and we have docs written. And if you're ever stuck, just don't hesitate to reach out. But you just come in here and you would just paste. And what we're going to do now is just send the order. And as soon as that goes through, what it's doing is placing the trade for all of the users. You can see it was successful. So now if we were to go to the bot and we reloaded, you can see it's currently in a trade with 100% equity, right? It was taken today. And now if we go to my user, the account, oh, I might have been in a trade before I did this. I was on the account. I apologize for that. I've been doing work on this today. But either way, you can see that the equity was used for the account. And I will pull up my Kraken and I will show you that we just purchased Ethereum. I don't know. Actually, I can't even see my camera, but I do have Ethereum in my account. I did close that out right beforehand. I should have closed that through our platform. this situation would never happen in a live environment. But you can see on the user's account side, we have the trading balance, we have the trades taken, the bot that's automating it, the exchange, just keeping it really simple, you know, and then the same thing, you can break up the trades here and all of that. So from the author's perspective, your bot is now trading. If I wanted to close the order, I would just come back into here and copy the webhook for a close long, paste it, send it. I'll pull up my Kraken while this is happening. And you can see now we have no Ethereum, right? So that's it. I mean, that's as simple as it is. And it's about as simple as I think it can get. You can see our revenue went up. I am going to mess with this a little bit. I need to take into account the referred users and stuff like that, but you'll be able to see all of your subscriptions and stuff like that in here. And I guess that's about it. I mean, I don't think I have much more on the platform side that pertains to the authors themselves or you guys yourselves. I do have to fix these, but you can see it. They do get notifications. There's going to be one way down here. Yeah, 3 minutes ago. So fix that. Just doing a bunch of small stuff like that on the app until we launch. But other than that, I mean, we're ready to go. So we're going to start. I'm going to push all of this up. We're going to start onboarding you guys tomorrow around 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then it's free game. So you can use the same thing. Reach out to me or Cam or I if you have any issues uploading your bots. If you need to upload with an empty trade history, you can do that. That's fine. If you're going to need to start sending webhooks with no trade history, that's no problem. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, just please feel free to reach out. Does anyone in the call have questions at the moment? Or was everything good? All right. Well, like I said, I'm going to keep it short. If you guys have any questions, feel free, like I said, to reach out. And then we have docs written as well. I'm very, very excited for launch. I think we're going to be the best in the business. And I think that you guys are very, very instrumental into that. So I'm very excited to work with you guys in curating the platform the way that you guys think it should be. And working with the vision of the way that we're going forward into the 2025, 2024 bull market. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Anyone else on the team have anything for anybody? No?
No, appreciate you guys being here early for us. We make sure it's worth your guys' time.
Absolutely. Awesome, guys. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I look forward to getting you guys on board. Adios.
Yeah.
Okay,
Take
thank
care,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Adios.